What up, Canes fans? Before we get started, just wanted to talk to you guys about the Tank Brewery real quick. The Tank is located in the heart of Miami in Dade County at 5100 Northwest 72nd Avenue. This place is awesome. I've been there. The beer is outstanding. The food is great. Whether you're watching the Canes game, the Heat game there with your buddies, you're having a guys' night out, or you're having a date night with the missus, it's a great place to hang out. So you can order online at thetankbrewingtakeout.com or call them at 786-801-1554 for delivery or pickup. And here's the thing. If you use the promo code TANK4SUP, you will get free delivery on game days. And so that is TANK4SUP, the number 4, not spell it out, but Tank 4S up. So go check out our friends at the Tank Brewing. They've been great to us. So take it away, Jordan.
All right. Also, we want you guys to check out our guy, Stickers by AB. That's at STICKERZ by AB. I've been ordering a bunch of stuff from him. We have a collaboration sticker that has our logo on it. So make sure you're checking him out. Give him a follow on Twitter. He's just a good dude, and he's helping us design our merch. So yeah, man, it's make sure you're supporting the good people that help us out here on Fours Up.
You're listening to the Fours Up podcast with your host, Marsh.
What up, Canes fans? It is the Fours Up podcast. It's Thursday, December 10th. It's UNC week. It's another freaking week here on the Canes season and the Best Canes podcast. One of the best. There's a lot of good ones. I'm joined by my boy and producer, co-host, Jordan Nelson. Jordan, how are we feeling?
Tired, headache, mild flu symptoms, but happy.
Dying.
Yeah, almost dead. No, I'm just kidding. No, yeah. I'm good. Yeah,
so I know you're a little under the weather, so.
Yeah, we'll see if I have the Rona. I'm expecting the call here in the next hour or so.
Okay. Well, I guess we talked pre-show about how your week's going. You've just been chilling. Very jealous.
Yeah, it's been fun, man. I mean, it's a double-edged sword. I got married 3 weeks ago or something, and my wife and I are both sick, and we've been stuck in the house together since Sunday, so 4 straight days. Yeah. Lots of highs, lots of lows.
That's hilarious. You've been watching a lot of movies?
Yeah. Here and there. We've been watching a lot of Chuck. We watched, I got her to watch The Night Before with me. Or I think we talked about that last pod, actually. I don't know if that was, that wasn't this week. But we've been watching some stuff, so it's been good.
Okay. Kate, I don't know if I think we've talked about this, but you're a fan of Just Friends.
Yes, I love that film.
Such an underrated movie.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Ryan Reynolds kills it. That might be my favorite Ryan Reynolds movie.
Yeah. Oh, he had so many good ones, though. Like, I feel like he's not appropriately appreciated.
He's very underrated.
Yeah, like, people, love him, but I think they don't love his movies. They love the idea of him, right?
Yes.
But, I mean, I just watched Waiting for the first time a few months ago, and that one was incredible, where they're all, waiters at an Applebee's type place.
Haven't seen that.
Oh, dude, it's incredible. Highly recommended. And then Van Wilder. I always forget how funny Van Wilder is, but it's one of the funniest movies you'll ever see.
Haven't seen that either.
Oh my goodness, Marshall.
I know Deadpool. I love Deadpool.
Yeah, but and then Just Friends is just incredible.
Like when he's fat. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you know what my favorite scene is, and very quotable between me and my brothers, is when Anna Faris is bugging him at the bar. He turns around and yells, "I'm busy!" And she's like, "I'm busy too, you stupid dick." Yeah. Yeah, dude. My brothers and I always yell that at each other. "I'm busy too, you stupid dick."
Oh, that's good. Jamie Palomino, very underrated hottie.
Amy Smart, dude. Yeah, she's She's on my list.
She's on your list. Okay, so since we last talked, Canes with a 48-0 beatdown on Duke. Did you see that coming?
I didn't. And here's what I'm so pumped about. My biggest takeaway from that game is like, I've been pretty good this year at calling what the games will look like at least. I feel like we both, but we've had a pretty good feel for, how the Canes will perform. Like the Virginia Tech game.
Yeah, I predicted a loss, but whatever.
Yeah, but I mean, we both had the same idea, right? And we were spot on. Like, not to pat myself on the back, but I said,
I think people are starting to catch on how realistic we are and how accurate we are.
Yeah, but I was like, this is going to be a game where we are pissed off at the end because we will look horrible, but we will pull it out just barely at the end, which is exactly what happened. So this Duke game was the first time that I've been dead wrong. And that's great because I had a pessimistic prediction. I thought this would be another game where we walk away wringing our hands and like, what's going on with Blake Baker? Why can we not stop a 2-win Duke team? Like why can't our offense move the ball on them? And dude, we owned them.
Yeah. I mean, and honestly, and not to pat myself on the back, but I wanted a blowout. I predicted a blowout, and they showed up. I mean, De'Ara King was freaking firing. Cam Harris looked like the Cam Harris of old. Yep. Jalen Phillips. Holy hell.
He's a grown man.
He only finished the game with 1 sack. I felt like he had 7.
Like so I'm 27 and he's way more manly than I'll ever be.
He looks at least 30.
I know.
It's actually pretty amazing. And Quincy Roche is the same way. And he had a hell of a game as well. I mean, he was ACC Defensive Lineman of the Week. And we weren't missing tackles. And Lou Headley, I don't think he had to punt. It was just, I think he had to punt. But still, that was the best I have seen us look. And obviously, Duke is not very good. But still, I mean, the offensive line, Navon Donaldson looked good.
Oh, yeah.
All around.
Navon was incredible, man. Like, the way that he played, like, if he can do that for us for the rest of the year, for this UNC game and then for, the bowl game, like, that could be the type of impact that changes the fortune of our season.
Yeah, absolutely. And so we just have a ton of confidence going into a huge game on Saturday. It's a huge game in terms of how do I put this? It's a huge game in terms of a revenge game because it won't have any effect on the ACC standings, like ACC Conference Championship game, anything like that.
Here's what it will have an effect on. Sorry, go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, and I was saying it'll have an effect on. It could have an effect on what bowl game we go to, but just as how far this program has gone and just where this program is at, this game is huge.
It is. And, I still believe that we should cancel this game. I know, like, that's fine. I know people don't like that I say that, and that's fine, right? Because I respect the opinion to lace it up and play anyone, anytime, anywhere, right? However, this game is the difference between an ACC or like the New Year's Six Bowl. So whether we get the Orange Bowl or an at-large to like the Fiesta Bowl, or if we lose, we are in the Cheez-It Bowl. We're in the friggin' Cheez-It Bowl, dude. And we're going to play like Texas or some 4-loss team from the Big 12.
So right now, I was looking at it today. We are projected to go either play the Gators in the Orange Bowl, yikes, or play Texas A&M in, I think, the Cotton Bowl.
Okay.
So compared to the Independence Bowl last year and the Pinstripe Bowl the year before, you know what? I am very happy right now as a Canes fan.
I am too. I mean, you know me, I'm an eternal pessimist, and I'm just going to be really pissed off because this game is totally meaningless if we win. And there's no way that we make a New Year's Six bowl if we lose. I just don't see it. I mean, we're not even getting the respect to move up in the rankings. You know what I mean? Like we're already getting jumped by teams with more losses than us, so we're not getting a lot of respect. If we get that second loss, we're going to move down closer to 20. And there's no way that we get a New Year's.
You think we would drop down to 20?
I think closer to 20.
Wow.
I think we'll be in the bottom half of the tens. So probably 16 to 20 in that range if we lose.
Okay.
Think about it, like,
I think depend on how we lose.
I mean,
actually, the playoff committee doesn't really give a crap about how we win or how we lose. Obviously, we didn't change at all in the playoff rankings. Yeah. I know that in a regular year, we're probably around the 10 to 15 range ranking wise, and how we've played wise. But you can't. I'm sorry. If we lined it up against Iowa State, I don't see us losing to the Cyclones. Other teams, I don't think we would beat Georgia, and a lot of Canes fans are going to get mad at me for that. I don't think we would beat Georgia. I don't, but and I don't think, and I think we would beat Cincinnati and their running backs coach, who shall not be named. But I just don't see us. I don't see how a 2-loss Iowa State team who lost to Louisiana Lafayette or whatever at home could be ranked ahead of us.
I agree with you, but I think that just shows that we're not getting respect, right? Is that people, they're kind of giving Miami the Cincinnati or BYU treatment. Like, it's like, yeah, you're there because you have the record, but you're just there. Like, we don't actually believe in you at all. And that's why we're getting jumped, right? So if we lose, I think we're going to have the bottom fall out in terms of our ranking. And, we'll be in the middle of 3-loss teams, really.
Yeah. I think that's a fair assessment. So,
go
ahead.
Just let it be known I know that this is irrational, but if we lose this game to North Carolina, I'm going to blow up everywhere. I'm going to have a meltdown, and I'm going to blame everyone that said that we should lace it up. I'm going to blame you guys that our season got derailed. As little as that makes sense, it's your guys' fault.
But there's a lot going on. Okay, so we're 6 days away from the start of early signing day, which will commence for 3 days, Wednesday to Friday. Mm-hmm. Still waiting to hear on Jake Garcia. From what I've heard, things are looking good, but you really never know with recruiting. I'm honest, and I'm terrified of one of our big name recruits like flipping at the last second. And then it kind of just depends on what we do with the other spots. I think we could, realistically, I think we end up with a player maybe like Austin Barber, the offensive lineman we just offered. He was a former Minnesota commit. People are talking about Jaden McBurrows. He's a cornerback from St. Thomas Aquinas, but he hasn't decommitted from Michigan. And I don't want to just take another cornerback just to take one, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I get you. I get you. Why take a cornerback that you're not in love with when, you could use that for a transfer spot.
Exactly.
Right?
That is exactly my point. Why use it on, if it comes down to McBurrows or a high profile transfer player who could come in and, if it's like a defensive end who could replace Quincy Rocher, Jalen Phillips, or, this USC linebacker that entered the transfer portal. I'm not even going to try and pronounce his name. He's Pale Gut. I don't know, but
that guy, USC guy.
Bishop Gorman, teammates with Bubba Bolden, Brevin Jordan, and our boy Tate, went to USC. He's a beast.
Yeah,
he's an absolute beast, and I think he's Polynesian as well.
Yeah,
which you and I are very big on bringing to Miami.
Oh, absolutely. But, I think we're going to be one of the last teams. Well, I guess on the East Coast it's not as big of a deal, but out West, everyone knows, that's kind of that's the way that people are going, right? It's like they're looking